Hello and welcome to the Day of the Dead time trial. We'll take a look at this livery later. I've got just enough upgrades to finish the Unstoppable Supercars of America series. Now let's get into this. I like to go low right off the start here to shave a little bit of time, and then you got to utilize the section to the right. That's not off track. We're going to go through all this once and then go through the braking points later. Again, you got to hug as close as you can to off track as possible. Here, you're on the brakes for a while before you start turning. I didn't optimize that turn, but boy, that was a lot better than my Ghost, who has the same upgrades. Coming up to this next corner, this is where people lose a lot of time. I know I sure did. Hold the line for a bit, then turn, then into the gas pretty early. And same with this next section coming up, you need to get to the gas as early as possible because you're going to be on it for a long time, and that's not off track. Now, some people go a little bit lower below the double yellow. I usually do. I didn't want to this time. The car really shakes around a lot, and maybe I'd shave off a few hundredths if I went a little bit lower, but I'm okay with that. Now, coming up to the bus stop section, this is very important. You want to be into the gas as soon as possible here because there's another long speed run, and then keep it low right on the double yellow. And I'm really happy with this. I'm not fully upgraded, and this is a really good time. Definitely very, very safe in Group B. I'm running my usual setup of all assists off, tilt B, and sensitivity 2. Now you just want to keep it on that double yellow heading into this last slight turn. I was a little bit overcautious, but that's just because I didn't want to wreck this time. Again, I'm really happy with this, with the upgrades that I have. And now let's go through this again and look at the braking points. Now, you want to go down a little bit low to shave just a little bit of time here. Watch on the right, there's a white line that's going to start to appear. That's the lane. I start turning in, braking at that point, heading very close to this wall and onto the throttle as I'm nearing it. Then watch on your left. There's a shaded section. I'm braking after I pass it. Now watch ahead for this next shaded section right there. That's where you want to start your turn. And a little bit sooner than I did. Go over to the far right to set up this left, full throttle through here. And after we make this curve, we are watching for the side road. Just as we pass that, we're on the brakes, look ahead of you. And right as that white appears there, you want to be turning just before then into the throttle quite early. Watch here, just as I'm meeting this point, you'll see I'm going to point to it. Swing far to the right, off track a little bit, into the throttle early, go way to the right. And you might say, hey, it's shorter if you stay to the left. That's true, but I carry more momentum this way, and I'll be passing other cars further down on this run. This is the faster way to do it. And then we're going to watch on our right. There's a couple of lights that will appear just overhead the car. One just went by. Here's the second one. Braking just after I pass it. Start the turn early. Into the throttle as soon as you can, taking it dangerously close to going off track. And then keep it low. Now you might be noticing my voice isn't fully recovered, and you know, you guys were right, I should have been taking it easier before. Once those pain meds wore off, yikes, I was in some rougher shape. But getting better bit by bit, and I want to show you this custom livery I did after this finishes. I showed a little clip of it. I'm going to show you that custom livery here. There's the finish time again, and now let's go over to this livery. I love Halloween vinyls because it lets me do cool stuff like this with flames. There's one particular vinyl that is only in the Halloween pack, and I did all of this using that one vinyl. This is using all 50 layers, and I've got some videos that show you how to do this if you want to do stuff like this. I'll throw up some links here. I love stuff like this. This will stay even when the vinyl pack is gone. So you got a limited time to do stuff like this if you want to. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe.